Good afternoon, America. Evening, night, what have you. Today I want to talk about three things. And the first is numbers. In my last video, I said that we have 365 million people living in the United States. And of that 365 million people, only 47 million people deal with mental health issues. That's reported issues. So, what other numbers can we look at? Today, it's all about the population and the communities. And that's going to be looking at the census, which is online, by the way. Everybody can look at it. How many people do? The next topic is drugs. Yes, drugs, and you're groaning already, but please, I promise it'll be interesting. And lastly, I would like to talk about myself and my struggles with both mental and physical health. I'm not very tech savvy. I don't know how to make my own website. All I can do is get ROIs from my doctors with the proof stating that, yes, I am disabled. Do I want to be? Fuck no. Is it inevitable? Unfortunately, yes. But all I want you to do is please listen. And maybe you'll find a commonality with me. Doesn't hurt to listen, does it? And if you have questions, I have a Twitter. Link will be down in the description. The first one, I created a poll relating to something I said. Please, if you're watching this video and it's the first video you see, check out my first one. Check out the poll. There's going to be a poll for this one as well. I can't remember what it was that I was going to make the poll of. I am pretty... Oh, right. Aha. Spoilers. I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, folks of all gender persuasions and all ages, for that matter, my name is Rachel Christine Marie Curtis, and I want to be your president. Truth and nothing but. Alright, water. Crap. Give me a second. Haha! Box of memories. Photographs from when I was a kid, growing up in elementary school, middle school, high school, and that's kind of where the pictures stop, unfortunately. I graduated at 21. Let that sink in. And I'm going to change up my water too. Alright. Water and the vitamin water. So, I drink cold water all the time. I know you're supposed to drink room temperature, but My body temperature is a constant 97.2, and I get overheated very, very easily. So I drink cold water. I do, however, drink other drinks room temperature, like vitamin water. I love Triple X. It's actually one of my favorites, and the first one I ever tried. Because, I mean, it's acai, blueberry, and pomegranate, and I really love blueberries and I really love pomegranates, so yay. Numbers. So, as we're doing this, I'm going to actually cut out the mental health numbers, specifically because today we are focusing on population. And the mental health numbers covers all of that. It doesn't matter if you're white like me, or black, or Asian. It doesn't matter if your religion is Muslim or you practice Judaism. Speaking of religion, and this is going to be a short blurb because I'm pagan. I will admit it. I was baptized Christian, baptized Lutheran, and baptized Mormon. Yeah. My goddess is all around me. I go outside. I take a breath of fresh air. And it is fresh air because there's no smog that settles heavily where I live. I live in Washington State. Yeah, I'm tired. I hurt. I hurt bad. Numbers. So, by taking out the mental health numbers, we can individualize the communities. Blacks, Mexicans, so on and so forth. Bear with me. I swear I'm 37 years old and I've been diagnosed with autism. Because, yeah, that's a subject for another time. Okay. Let's start with, and this is going to be across the entire country. It's not going to be state to state because I want you to look at the larger picture, not the smaller ones, the larger, because nobody does that. We're told, oh, you need to fight amongst each other so that you don't pay attention to what we're doing. That's all it is. Bluff and bluster. Black population in the United States is 14.2%. That is, at the time of the 2020 census, and I need to pull this from the census, I'm not going to pull it from the Wikipedia. All right. And I'll make sure to put links down in the description because this is widely available knowledge. And it is the census.gov, as in government. Let that sink in, please. 2020 census illuminates racial and ethnic composition of the country. Ooh, this is really good because this actually shows everything. Background. The 2020 census used the required two separate questions. What? Oh my god, I'm gonna have a headache by the time I'm done with this. Oh, madre. Okay. In parentheses, open parentheses, one for Hispanic or Latino origin. My apologies. Mm, that's the third topic. And one for race, close parentheses. To collect the races and ethnicities of the United States population following the standards set by the U.S. Office of Management and Budget, open parentheses OMB, close parentheses, in 1997. Building upon our research over the past decade, we've improved the two separate questions design and updated our data processing and coding procedures for the 2020 census. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am going to read all of this. And again, the link's going to be in the description down below. Okay, never mind. I want numbers. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Ooh, boy, this is going to be fun. We are starting with the white population, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to be writing these down because when I get to the end of this, I'm going to add that all up. Minus the white population. This is going to be fun. And I'm going to piss people off. I know I am. That's fine. You want to hate me? Cool. But a leader doesn't just go along with everything else. Actually, a leader shouldn't just go along with everything else. A leader should be willing to do no whatever it takes, no matter the cost. You want to hate me? Fine, hate me, and only me. Don't attack my family. Don't attack my friends. But I'm willing to talk, and I'm willing to listen. Because it's so much easier to understand people when you can find a commonality. Ran into a rather wonderful black woman yesterday. She's older than me, and I love black women hair. It is some of the most beautiful hair in the world. This is my mob. But I complimented her on it. And then my brain went, ask her. Ask her where you can go to have this thick and quite sturdy mess and just get it to shiny and glossy, and the sides and the back all gone. Always. This is what I want to work on. But I told her my story, and she listened. And she told me her story, and I listened. And then I told her I was going to be president. And she's like, you know what? I'll vote for you. And all we did was talk. you have questions, please ask me. And I'll have questions for you because understanding how a person thinks is the first step to understanding everything. Alright, so back to the numbers. And yeah, this is gonna be a long video today because, well, 3 topics is a lot, but sometimes that's what you gotta do. Alright, the white population remained the largest race or an ethnicity group in the United States with 204.3 million people identifying as white alone. Overall, 235.4 million people were reported white alone or in combination with another group. However, the white alone population decreased by 8.6% since 2010. So, taking the overall number, which is 235.4 million, I have another story. Went to GameStop because a neighbor recently gave me an Xbox One. There's an Xbox Outlet, I like to call it, because come on. I'll save that one for later because this is quite interesting. The in combination multiracial populations for all race groups accounted for most of the overall changes in each racial category. Of all of the race alone or in combination groups experienced increases. The some other race alone or in combination groups, 49.9 million, increased 129%, surpassing the Black or African American population, which is 46.9. So we're going to put in those two numbers, and there's going to be addition and subtraction. This is why I'm writing the numbers down, because I won't remember them. I hate math. My brain hates math. I'm a thinker. I'm a builder. I'm a writer. The only math I can do is basic and geometry. Yeah. Anyhow, so we got 49.9 mil other. And then 46.9 mil Black or African American. The next largest racial populations were the Asian alone or in combination group, which is 24 million. Yeah, I. This is what happens when I'm concentrating. I apologize. Uh, the American Indian and Alaska Native, alone or in combo, is 9.7 million. Hmm, interesting. Thought for later. And then Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander, alone or in combination, is 1.6 mil. Now we jump back up in numbers. The Hispanic or Latino population, which includes people of any race, was 62.1 million in 2020. 62.1 mil. Hmm. Hmm. I am seeing some interesting numbers popping up already. So, Hispanic or Latino. Hey, Juanita, if you ever see this, hi, miss you, miss hanging out. All right, so we have our numbers. Time for the calculator. I don't want to pull out a pencil, and quite frankly, I can't. I need a calculator to do math, okay? It sucks. So, not including the white population, or sorry, white or combo, we have 49.9 mil plus 46.9 mil plus 24 mil mil plus 1.6 mil plus 62.1 mil. So, crap. 49.9, 46.9, 24, 9.7, 1.6, 62.1. All right, so that you actually see that I am doing the numbers. So 49.9, 46.9, 24, 9.7, 1.6, 62.1. Hit the equal sign. That is 194.2 million people. I'm going to write that down real quick. That's all of the other populations that aren't white combined. 194.2 non-white people. All right, so next, we're going to take the population, the white population, clear this out, that's 235.4 mil plus, or sorry, no, not plus, minus 194.2. Now, this is vertical, so you can actually see the answer this time. When you subtract the 235.4 million white slash combo, and I'm doing this wrong. Like I said, I can't. Math is not. Yeah. So you subtract 194.2 million non-white people from the 235.4 white slash combo people. The number of people who can actually claim to be white is 41.2 million. Now, I'm getting a DNA test to actually prove my autism because there's some people, like my sister, Kat, who think I'm being a hypochondriac. Remember when I said that there's 47 million people with mental health? I wonder how many of those people, that 47 million, are white. I wonder how many of them have the insurance to actually go and get, help. Now, according to my sister, we are Eastern European, Jewish, and Romani. but she refuses to get a DNA test. She's also anti vax, which immediately leads into my next topic. Yes, we are done with numbers. Thank fucking God. Recently, there was an article on Facebook about how there are two chemical compounds in marijuana that can actively block COVID. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, folks of all gender persuasions and of all ages, marijuana is a medicine, ladies and gentlemen. If we could take those two compounds and boost the shit out of them, we could have a plant-based vaccine that my sister would actually take because it comes from a plant. Now, what if we could do the same with opium? What if we could make it take out the chemical compounds that cause addiction and use it as a medicine again? What if we could do that with heroin, with cocaine? Opium comes from the poppy flower. It's a specific type of poppy flower too. Um, I don't. What is heroin made of? Or what? What? Oh God. Um. Yay! My brain. I have issues here. Yay! Actually, I have to do this. Okay, Google. What is heroin made from? Oh, fun. What is heroin and how is it used? And once again, it is another government website. Wow. This is widely available information. This is also from 2019 or 2018. My apologies. Um, so heroin is an illegal, highly addictive drug processed from morphine. A oh, it can also be made from poppy flowers. What do you know? So okay, what if we could take the addictive properties, the chemicals that make opium addictive, and cut them out entirely and just have opium for medicine? That would that would basically end the drug war, wouldn't it? We can do the same for cocaine, because that comes from the coca plant. Da, da, da. Oh my God. Oh, again. Government website, guys. And it's literally the same website too. It's the drug abuse website, drugabuse.gov, from our government, ladies and gentlemen. This one is from 2016. What is cocaine? Cocaine is a powerfully addictive stimulant drug. Um, for thousands of years, people in South America have chewed and ingested coca leaves. Earthroxy, Earthroxylon coca. Um, in this case, Earth is spelled with a Y. ERYTHROXYLON. The source of cocaine for their stimulant effects. So cool. What if we could take the chemical compounds that make the coca plant addictive and breed them out? Oh, that's gene splicing. Or as it's now commonly known, and oh my god, I cannot believe how idiotic you fucking people are. Mind you, I'm autistic. I love learning shit. I hate having to do the homework that goes with it, because my brain goes, okay, whatever. This isn't interesting to me. What if we could make the coca plant not addictive, the opium plant not addictive? Marijuana is already non-addictive. Ooh, what if we could gene splice the marijuana plant with poppy and find a way to breed out the addictiveness with marijuana? Now, of course, now that I've said it, people are going to be like, ooh, what if we could make it more potent? Well, yeah, there's going to be people who think that. But what if instead of trying to kill people, we made them healthier? This never stops. It's always going and going and going and going and going. I have post-traumatic stress disorder, complex. Um, Complex being physical, mental, and sexual. Thanks, Dad. Fuck you. Ooh. I guess we'll start with that. I wonder what's in the envelope. Actually, I do know what's in there. That's actually a bad pick, as is that one. No, there's a specific picture I want. Ah, here it is. This is the person who is said to have been the sperm donor to my birth. Creepy looking lady. From the time I was in preschool till I was 17, he sexually abused me. Yeah, Dad, I'm speaking about it now. Fuck you. Fuck you for threatening me to go after my sister. My baby sister. The truth will let out. And that's why my campaign slogan that's why my campaign slogan is truth and nothing but. Now, yes, this is something I'm letting out now at the age of 37 after finding out on the 19th of this month that I'm autistic with ADHD. I also have depression and dysthymia. Dysthymia being I have constant low energy, which is not surprising given I'm also in a massive amount of physical pain. When I am not out doing things, when I have to force myself to have the energy to do stuff, I spend 90% of my day right here in my bed because I hurt so much. I have cervical dystonia in my upper back, neck, and shoulders. The muscles behind my ears are turning into rocks again. I can only get the treatment once every 3 months or once a year. I'm not entirely sure yet because, well, my insurance is not that great. Back in 2015, November 14th, 4 days after Fallout 4 dropped, and 4 days, 8 days after my birthday, I pre-ordered Fallout 4 for my birthday. I was so excited to play it. Got off work, took the bus home. Got off at the light that ran across the street to the grocery store that I shopped at before returning home for the night to spend all night and into the morning playing Fallout 4. Instead, I spent it in the hospital after being hit by a car and tossed 5 feet out of a crosswalk. I got an MRI because I was getting one anyways because I was already having lower back issues. I need to have another one because my right hip and my lower back are in massive amounts of pain. It hurts to walk long distances. And when I do, I'm right here on my side, wrapped up in my blankets with a body pillow to help keep my back straight. I need a new pillow for under my neck so that I can keep my upper back aligned as well. I'm supposed to be seeing a chiropractor at least twice a month. I don't have the money to go see him. And yes, I do have a chiropractor. He is amazing, and he does. he gets things put back in place. This month has been oh, a shit show. Now, being pagan, I believe in the law of three. All things come in threes, be they good or ill. And I've been hit with nothing but ill this month. If my voice sounds a little deeper today, I've been having issues with gastrointestinal stuff. So, let's start with the 12th of this month. I was on my way to get a COVID test done so that I could have a procedure done on the 14th, which was Friday. I was traveling down the hill and I was about ready to, I'd gotten into the turn lane to go onto the highway, and my brakes were going push, push, hard, can't push, pop! Settling my foot in the brake pedals against the floor. I have been in numerous car-related incidences, and there's documentation for all of them. Some of the documentation I will not get, so that in protection of other people. In this case, it's one person in particular, and because I understand. My brain started conflicting with itself. One part was going, quick, press on the gas! And I actually did. The other part of me was going, what the fuck are you doing? Stop, to get off the, quick, swerve into oncovering traffic because there's nobody there. That's literally the entire, 30 seconds that happened. I accidentally scraped against another car. Scraped paint and broken plastic. But it slowed me down just enough that I could throw my car and park, and that's what I did. And pulled the brake. Yeah, the police were involved, and my car got towed because I couldn't pay for it, and yeah. Those car-related incidences are part of my PTSD. So, yeah. I cannot go any further than that because, well, things are obviously involved. Which is why I've given no description of anything else except what happened to my car. very next week, the 19th. I was given the diagnosis with moderately severe, and yeah, that sounds weird, I know, moderately severe autism and ADHD. I am capable of taking care of myself. The problem is I have to do everything myself. So, taking into consideration my mental health issues, my physical health issues. Oh, the doctor's appointment. I was supposed to get an endoscopy because, like I said, I've been having gastrointestinal issues. I was going to get an endoscopy to have them see if I have GERDs. Yeah, you could probably tell a difference between my first video and this one. So, blow number two was the autism and ADHD. Depression I had already known because, well, I've been dealing with that all my life. Yep. I'm not getting rid of these because I have things and stuff that I want to do that are, in my mind, therapeutic to me. Friends and family couldn't figure out why I was so adamant about spending a year and a half homeless. I seriously wanted answers. And the only person who was going to find them was me. So, in the immortal words of my favorite IT teacher, documentation, documentation, documentation. I hate going to doctors. I'm terrified of needles. Now my sister will go, well, you're in pain because you aren't moving, and then you have no energy because you aren't moving. I have no energy because I am in pain. I am in pain because I can't move. Because the pain is that bad. You want to know where my pain level starts at, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, folks of all gender persuasions and ages? My pain level starts at 6 and goes up from there. A normal person starts at 1. Think on that. No. Aha. I loved my time at 6th Avenue Elementary School. That's in Aurora, Colorado, and it is a school for kids who are like me, who just didn't fit in, who were slow learners and uh, combative and whatnot. And when I was a kid, they didn't test for autism in girls unless you looked physically different. There's a reason why these are some of my favorite photos, because I remember how cute I looked back then. I want to find a good one though, and there's not many. That one's a good one. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, this is what I looked like in 5th grade. Ain't I adorable? This is what stress looks like. This is what being on birth control, on and off since you were 18, looks like. This is what being in so much pain that, yeah, loneliness, heartbreak. Damn it. If there's anybody out there who can, polish up blurry pictures and fix photos like this, I have the negatives, and I would greatly appreciate a little help with getting these done. That's how much I have. That's a lot of memories, but at the same time, it's not a lot at all. Oh, and I've got some photo albums too, but I don't have the negatives for those photos, unfortunately. So what I have is what I have. We're not gonna do that one just yet. I this school allowed me to be me. I could world build in real life, and it was so much fun because I was a kid, and that's what that you know. And there were other kids like me who understood and got that. Okay. Let's start off with some of my friends. I'm going to save that picture for last because this is gonna be fucking hilarious. The young gentleman, and I do mean young because he was technically a grade or two lower than me. I was 5th grade and he was like 3rd or 4th, and we were in the same class together. If I remember correctly, his name was Daniel, and he was a really nice kid. And The memories. I remember we had created this giant space epic because we Sixth Avenue had this really nice playground setup, and one of the playground setups looked like a ship, and so we're like, yeah, no, this is outer space, baby. I want to go to outer space. I wanted to be an astronaut when I grew up. Instead, I'm running for president, but at least I'm still chasing after one of my dreams. And I still do want to be an astronaut, but um, this is his sister, and I cannot remember her name for the life of me. If you guys see this and you remember me, hit me up on Twitter, please. I'll have a link to another poll in the description below, and just ping me, please. And of course, the typical big sister giving little brother bunny ears. And then these two. Jason Fluette and Kelly. I cannot remember the life of me his last name, but I had the biggest crush on these two. Jason, if you remember this story, I forgive you. It still hurts, and it still gets paralyzed every now and then, but I'm gonna tell the story because it's part of my life. One foggy and rainy, or sorry, misty, because this was Colorado, and you could actually differentiate the types of precipitation that we got. We did get fog, we did get mist, rain, driving rain, hail the size of golf balls. I'm not kidding. Um, Tornadoes in the plains, blizzards in the mountains, and yes, I do have the obligatory went to school when there was 6 feet of snow on the ground in the mountains. Yes, yes, it is true. But that's a later part. We were playing on the monkey bars, and they were metal monkey bars. So there wasn't the silicone grippy stuff that prevents slipping and whatnot. It's the 90s, guys. Come on. Wooden wire. That was our playground equipment. It's amazing I survived. And I was taunting Jason, and I can't remember why. But the next thing I know is he grabs my pant leg and tugs slightly, and I slip. And I lose my grip entirely, and I fall, and I land on him. And oh, Jason, I'm so sorry. Oof. I hope you're okay. I really do. So, my left shoulder, all the muscles from here down into my elbow were paralyzed. I wasn't taken to the hospital to get it looked at. I wasn't checked to see if it was dislocated because we didn't have health insurance. I didn't have health insurance until Obama came into office. And he's one of the few presidents who has earned my internal respect. It hurts today, all the way into the shoulder blade, all of the muscles. So, you want to know why I have saved a certain picture for last, probably. Or maybe you know. I don't care. I'm just going to tell my story. I actually graduated DARE. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I graduated DARE. You want to know what's funny? I support marijuana. That was my second topic, drugs. I support marijuana as a medicine, as a recreational, hey, I just want to be chill. I sadly cannot get a medical marijuana card for it because of my depression and my PTSD. I smoke it anyways because it helps me sleep at night. It helps my medications work better, surprisingly. The question of the day, which will be down in the the description. Today's Twitter poll. The other one is still open for at least 4 more days. If there was a plant-based vaccine, would you take it? Love, peace, prosperity, or as we say in the South, love, peace, and chicken grease, hon. Truth and nothing but. Peace out.